A great deal of components assume a job in remaining sound. Thus, great well-being can diminish your danger of building up specific conditions. These incorporate coronary illness, stroke, a few malignant growths, and wounds. Realize what you can do to keep up your and your family's well-being. Way to improved well-being. 1. Eat well. What you eat is firmly connected to your well-being. Adjusted nourishment has numerous advantages. By settling on more advantageous nourishment decisions, you can forestall or treat a few conditions. These incorporate coronary illness, stroke, and diabetes. A solid eating regimen can assist you with shedding pounds and lower your cholesterol, also. 2. Get standard exercise. Exercise can help forestall coronary illness, stroke, diabetes, and colon malignant growth. It can help treat melancholy, osteoporosis, and hypertension. Individuals who practice additionally get harmed less frequently. Routine exercise can cause you to feel better and monitor your weight. Attempt to be dynamic for 30 to an hour around 5 times each week. Keep in mind, any measure of activity is superior to none. 3. Lose weight in case you're overweight. Numerous Americans are overweight. Conveying an excessive amount of weight builds your hazard for a few well-being conditions. These include high circulatory strain, high cholesterol, type 2 diabetes, heart malady, stroke, some tumors, gallbladder malady. Being overweight likewise can prompt weight-related wounds. A typical issue is joint pain in the weight-bearing joints, for example, your spine, hips, or knees. There are a few things you can attempt to assist you with getting more fit and keep it off. 4. Protect your skin. Sun presentation is connected to skin malignancy. This is the most widely recognized kind of malignant growth in the United States. It's ideal to constrain your time spent in the sun. Make certain to wear defensive apparel and caps when you are outside. Use sunscreen all year on uncovered skin, similar to your face and hands. It secures your skin and forestalls skin malignant growth. Pick a wide-range sunscreen that squares both UVA and UVB beams. It ought to be in any event a SPF 15. Try not to sunbathe or utilize tanning stalls. 5. Don't smoke or use tobacco. Smoking and tobacco utilize are destructive propensities. They can cause coronary illness and mouth, throat, or lung malignancy. They likewise are driving variables of emphysema and ceaseless obstructive aspiratory illness, COPD. The sooner you quit, the better. 6. Limit how much liquor you drink. Men ought to have close to 2 beverages every day. Ladies ought to have close to 1 beverage daily. 1 beverage is equivalent to 12 ounces of lager, 5 ounces of wine, or 1.5 ounces of alcohol. A lot of liquor can harm your liver. It can cause a few tumors, for example, throat, liver, or pancreas malignant growth. Liquor misuse additionally adds to passings from fender benders, murders, and suicides. Interesting points. Notwithstanding the variables recorded above, you should set aside a few minutes for entire body well-being. Visit your primary care physicians for customary tests. This incorporates your essential specialist, just as your dental specialist and eye specialist. Let your medical advantages and preventive consideration administrations work for you. Ensure you comprehend what your medical coverage plan includes. Preventive consideration can distinguish sickness or forestall disease before they start. This incorporates certain specialist visits and screenings. You have to set aside a few minutes for bosom well-being. Bosom malignant growth is a main source of death for ladies. Men can get bosom malignancy, as well. Converse with your primary care physician about when you should begin getting mammograms. You may need to begin screening early in the event that you have hazard factors, for example, family ancestry. One approach to recognize bosom disease is to do a month-to-month self-test. Ladies ought to get standard pap spreads, too. Ladies ages 21 to 65 ought to get tried at regular intervals. This may contrast on the off chance that you have certain conditions or have had your cervix expelled. Get some information about other malignant growth screenings. Grown-ups ought to get screened for colorectal disease beginning at age 50. Your primary care physician might need to check for different kinds of disease. This will rely upon your hazard components and family ancestry. Keep a rundown of current meds you take. You likewise should keep awake to date on shots, including getting a yearly influenza shot. Grown-ups need a TD supporter at regular intervals. Your primary care physician may substitute it with TDAP. This likewise secures against challenging hack pertussis. Ladies who are pregnant need the TDAP antibody. Individuals who are in close contact with children ought to get it, also. Inquiries to pose to your PCP. How numerous calories would it be advisable for me to eat, and how regularly would it be a good idea for me to exercise to keep up my present weight? Should I have a yearly physical test? What kinds of preventive consideration does my protection spread? When would it be a good idea for me to begin getting screened for specific malignant growths and conditions?